All right. Yo, 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 what is good, everybody? It is your boy, Lincoln Clay, the godfather of gaming, the ageless wonder. You know what to do. Hit the bell icon, hit the like button. The rest will take care of itself. If you're new to the channel, welcome aboard. And I just wanted to get a couple of fights in on Creed and get a little bit of cardio in before I move on to Firewall. Looking to hook up with Joystick Guru here in a little bit. A little bit of cardio in, see if I can get in here and knock a couple of bums out. And there's really no news to talk about before I get into this, because I said most of it on Live from Wakanda. I guess the only thing that still glares out in my mind right now is about the Oculus Quest, whether this device can appeal to a mainstream audience, which I really hope it does well for the overall growth of VR. You know, it has its pros and cons. It has its advantages over the Oculus Rift, but it also has its disadvantages too. You know, and I think I'll probably talk about that a little bit more on a separate podcast, because I don't want to, you know, sit here and get really deep into that. But I will say that I do miss being able to play my Oculus Rift. Because I enjoy both the PlayStation VR and the Oculus Rift. With that being said, it's gonna be a rough road waiting to get my PC back. But let's get into a fight. See if we can find somebody to fight.
Once these fighters touch gloves, the fight will begin.
Drago drives a hard punch right to his opponent. Drago sends the other man stumbling back.
Drago, he's a complete powerhouse. That blow left him wide open. Will Drago follow through? Drago slammed hard into his opponent.
One, two. Drago.
Drago is really slowing down out there. He doesn't take a back off. A perfect hit from Drago.
One, two, three.
Hard punch from Drago. Powerful blow from Drago.
Victor Drago!
Wide open.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
What a shot. Drago really showing off his power with that blow.
Victor Drago! Yeah. Want that rematch? Want that rematch? Oh, he won it. Let's do this. And yes, Robert Evans, I am fighting a live opponent. Drago!
1, 2.
What the?
1, 2, 3.
Hold it. Let me talk to you for a second. See that right there? Victor Drago!
1, 2, 3, 4.
Come on, get that headpiece on. Come on. Victor Drago!
1, 2, 3, 4,
I think the biggest mistake that you made is wanting to take this to the alley.
7.
Come on. Hurry up. Drink your Kool-Aid. Get your headset on. Let's go. Victor Drago! Do I think vibration being put into the new headsets? I don't know if I'd like that, but there is a vest out there right now. There is a, like, looks like a bulletproof type vest, a Teflon type vest that you can wear with the rumble packs in them. So, like, especially with first-person shooter games, you can feel where the shots are coming from. That is pretty neat. And now that I have the Oculus, it's something I might look into. It's something I might look into later on this year. It looks like that dude didn't want any more ass whippings. I heard his girlfriend in the background, so I whooped his ass in front of his girlfriend. I gave him that work. It's only a handful of motherfuckers that can beat me on this game. I think I'm gonna go look for one more victim because those two fights right there actually did wear me out. And I actually think the dude that I was fighting I think he might have been tall in real life because his stomach was right there in front of me. I didn't have to bend down to hit him in the body. So, I mean, I was getting the shots in through his defense. I was penetrating through his defense. And then, I don't know, a couple of rounds into the fight, I decided to change my strategy to go after the body because it seemed like a easier target to hit. He appeared to be taller than me, and he wasn't keeping his hands near his body. So, not a hard win, but I still had to throw a lot of punches to get rid of him. Let's go get another victim. I think I got one or two more fights left in me, and then it's time to move on to something else. Eddie Williams, what's up? I'm up here knocking these bums out. In the immortal words of Muhammad Ali, knocking out all bums. Yeah, just put the headset on. You hear me? The headset right here, just put the headset on. My son wanting to play his Xbox. And for those of you who hear the wind noise, that is a fan in front of me. You think Fight Night coming out this year? You want to know the truth, Eddie Williams? I don't think we're going to see a Fight Night until this generation. It's too late into the generation to introduce a Fight Night game as far as I'm concerned. Unless you're going to do a next generation port, I think the next generation would be the perfect time to launch a Fight Night game. Creed has proven that boxing in VR can be done. And with a huge company like EA putting a VR mode in Fight Night, how huge would that be? It can be done. And as much as I do not like EA, if they did a Fight Night next generation and put it on the next generation PlayStation VR, that would be a can't miss. That would be a day one purchase for me. As far as EA goes, their Fight Night games are the only games that have been a day one purchase for me every single time. So myself, I don't want a Fight Night to come out this generation because it's almost over. And I don't want to sit here and wonder what it would be like to be able to have a Fight Night game in VR. I want to wait until next generation, where the only thing stopping EA from implementing a Fight Night with a VR mode is whether or not they think there's a market for it. Because if an indie company like Servios can make a boxing game out of Creed, why couldn't a huge company like EA do it? And with the resources they have at their disposal, they would make a much, much more polished fighting game. And then with the PlayStation VR, second generation, with it being rumored to be able to display in 1440p, not only that, EA could also implement a local player VR mode, because we do know that Sony filed a patent to allow 2 VR headsets to be wirelessly connected to a console. So that, the possibilities are endless next generation for a Fight Night game to come to the next generation consoles with a VR mode. So that would be huge. You know my daddy killed your daddy. You know my daddy killed you, right? I don't know what the fuck going on with these games, but y'all looking taller than me. I mean, I'm gonna whoop your ass anyway, but... Same to you. Am I fighting a kid? Am I fighting against a kid? How old are you, young man? 9 years old? Oh. I'm feeling like I should stop this stream.
Touch gloves and the fight will begin.
Really? All right. Here I am. Ready?
Looks like he's going for the knockout.
hit to his opponent.
1, 2.
Hard punch from Drago.
Oh, a hard hit from Drago. And Drago slams into his opponent.
Get up!
Perfect hit from Drago.
Don't ever do that again, kid.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Look, seriously, kid, before you throw any punches, let me give you a little bit of advice. When you squat down like this, right there, look at your gloves. You're automatically tired.
Drago.
That's why I was able to knock you down with one shot.
It looks like he's having a hard time keeping his fists up.
All right, let's go.
Drago delivering an absolutely devastating blow to his opponent.
Drago slams hard into his opponent.
One, 2, 3,
This is the school of hard knocks, kid.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Sorry, kid. Hey, you take it easy, kid. That was criminal. As soon as that kid said he was 9 years old, I should have left the ring. Oh well. Well, I got 3 good fights though, where I got a little bit of a workout. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and shut that down and get ready to move on to something else. And grab an ice cold drink. With that being said, I want to thank everybody for coming. You guys see the exit right there. Make sure you turn off all these lights. Lock that door on your way out. And I want to thank everybody for coming to the Wakandan Gym. I will holler at y'all later.